Call it a conspiracy, call it a betrayal, call it an outright crime. But whatever you call it, please understand, you're being lied to, and the following information could save your life. In the next few minutes, I'm going to expose a conspiracy hatched at the highest level of government. A conspiracy so corrupt, it makes the IRS targeting scandal, Benghazi cover-up, and even NSA domestic spying look innocent. Plus, I'm going to reveal 7 remarkable medical breakthroughs that Obama's government is actively hiding from you at this moment. I'm talking about real cures and treatments, bona fide miracles for cancer, diabetes, Alzheimer's, heart disease, arthritis, and more. These proven treatments, with solid science backing them every step of the way, should be making front-page headline news. They should be hauling in Nobel Prizes left and right. Quite frankly, Obama, Congress, and the FDA should be doing everything in their power to be sure you have access to these breakthroughs. And yet, they remain silent, leaving you a victim to pain, suffering, even death. Their complete disregard for the health and safety of loyal American patriots like you isn't just reckless, it's an outrage. For example, did you know there's a new cancer cure that can help dissolve tumors in just a few short weeks? Or that there's a diabetes cure that could take you from insulin-dependent to non-diabetic in 6 weeks flat? What about an arthritis cure that can relieve pain in 45 seconds without dangerous side effects? Or an Alzheimer's treatment with the potential to stop memory loss dead in its tracks? And what about a heart disease cure so powerful it could allow patients to cancel bypass surgery? All of these cures exist and are available to you at this moment, and I'm going to give you the details right here, right now. But first, you may be wondering, why would Obama and the FDA throw a veil of secrecy over such incredible medical miracles? Simple. Natural cures are not patentable. That means the FDA and the big pharma drug companies can't make any serious money from them. And make no mistake, King Obama and his FDA thugs are all about making money, even at the expense of your health. Listen to this. Since Obama appointed his crony Margaret Hamburg as FDA commissioner in 2009, the FDA has collected over $2.3 billion in direct payments from major drug companies, including Bristol Myers, Merck, Johnson & Johnson, Pfizer, GlaxoSmithKline, and Eli Lilly. In exchange for these payments, Obama's FDA has hustled drugs through the approval process, flooding the market with poisons that were known to have dangerous, even deadly side effects. How deadly are these drugs? Well, according to the American Medical Association, over 106,000 people die each year from FDA-approved drugs taken as directed. That's practically 300 people per day. That's 1 death every 5 minutes from taking the FDA-approved dose. The unnecessary loss of American lives is downright disgusting. But does Obama care to warn you? Not a chance. And here's the scary part. These are the common drugs used by millions of Americans every day. In fact, chances are good that at least one of these killers is in your medicine cabinet right now, put there by the very authorities paid to protect you. And here's the worst part. While Obama's FDA pushes Big Pharma's poison profit pills, a veil of secrecy is thrown over real cures that could relieve your pain, ease your suffering, even save your life. Not anymore. Starting this very minute, you don't have to sit still and be a victim of this ruthless conspiracy. My name is Jenny Thompson. I'm the director of the Health Sciences Institute, Alternative Medicine's premier global information network. We're an alliance 232,000 strong, made up of enlightened doctors, medical researchers, and folks just like you. For more than 18 years, HSI has been on the front lines in the fight for your health. We scour the globe in search of the very best natural cures and provide the unbiased health information your family needs to know. I sent this video to you today to blow the whistle on a ruthless conspiracy that's determined to push poison down your throat. In the next few minutes, I'll expose 7 deadly drugs the government wants you to swallow. I can tell you right now, chances are very high that one of these potential killers is in your medicine cabinet at this moment. Plus, I'll tell you about 7 natural, safe alternatives, amazing cures and breakthroughs for cancer, diabetes, Alzheimer's, arthritis, and more, available to you right now. Best of all, I'll tell you how to get a free copy of HSI's most comprehensive resource, Miracles from the Vault Anthology of Underground Cures. Miracles from the Vault contains more than 18 years and 500 pages of natural cures, remedies, and treatments. Yes, for the first time, we've opened our private vault to share this massive encyclopedia of alternative medicine, absolutely chock full of vital information you aren't likely to find anywhere else. Because this is extremely time-sensitive information that impacts your health and the health of your loved ones, I'm going to share with you the most important medical breakthrough of the past 100 years. Think I'm exaggerating? Then consider this. A Nobel Prize winner has unleashed a biological bounty hunter that helps vaporize cancer in 6 weeks without side effects. In fact, its natural three-pronged attack beat the world's top-selling chemo drug in a trial. This is truly an epic milestone in the war against cancer. If you or a loved one is fighting cancer, I promise you, this could be the life-saving miracle you've been looking for. Of course, you won't hear about it from the FDA or the big drug companies because they're too busy pushing one of the most dangerous drugs on the planet, chemotherapy, number 7 on our list of the 7 most dangerous drugs. Chemo drugs are pure poison that ravage your body, kill healthy cells, and create all kinds of devastating side effects, including secondary cancer and death. That's why I'm so excited to tell you about a natural compound I call H86. It's the brainchild of Nobel Prize winner Albert Szent-Györgyi, the same genius who discovered vitamin C. And does H86 ever work? It beat the top-selling chemo drug, tamoxifen, in a head-to-head test in animal research models. It's no surprise Big Pharma and the FDA want to keep it quiet. The incredible thing is, this natural compound works on many forms of cancer, including nearly impossible to cure colon and liver cancer. Better yet, H86 helps kill cancer cells quickly while leaving healthy cells healthy. Best of all, H86 has the toxicity of a slice of white bread, so there are no side effects. Let me explain why H86 is so powerful. You see, your body has a built-in frontline defense system called natural killer or NK cells. These NK cells patrol your body, attacking and killing invading bacteria, viruses, as well as cancer cells. But here's the thing. Cancer cells are masters of disguise. In fact, cancer cells know how to disguise themselves as healthy cells and trick the NK cells. In effect, cancer cells show the NK cells a fake ID, so the NK cells identify the cancer cells as healthy and leave them alone while the cancer grows and spreads. This is why H86 is such a powerful cure and totally different from chemotherapy. You see, chemotherapy can't tell the difference between normal cells and cancer cells, so it has to destroy every cell, even healthy cells, thus ravaging the body and creating awful side effects. But H86 has a remarkable 3-pronged attack that kills cancer cells while leaving normal cells alone. First, it unmasks the cancer cells, literally ripping the disguise right off cancer's back. Second, H86 chokes the life out of cancer by cutting off its supply of glucose. Third, when used as a complementary treatment with mainstream methods, H86 has been shown to decrease the spread of cancer and substantially reduce cancer recurrence. That means you or your loved one can beat cancer, literally add years or even decades to your life without suffering the agonizing side effects of chemotherapy. So does it work? Just ask Dan Hamilton of Omaha, Nebraska. After all, he saw his tumors vaporize in just 6 weeks. Dan was living on borrowed time. He had advanced stage 4 melanoma, and his cancer had spread, invading his lung with a huge metastatic tumor. Dan was enduring devastating chemotherapy, but it simply wasn't working for the lung tumor. Fortunately, Dan began working with the medical director of a prominent oncology center in California. The medical director put Dan on a dose of H86, which she'd been using on her cancer patients with great success. Just 6 weeks later, Dan's tumor was completely gone. Imagine how it would feel to finally be free of cancer, to have your doctor tell you that not only had your tumor shrunk, but it was completely gone. It happened for Dan Hamilton, and it could happen for you once you have the cancer-fighting power of H86 in your hands. And Dan's not the only success story. No, not by a long shot. I'm telling you, H86 can give you what chemo drugs can't, a way to help cure cancer without horrible side effects that take the joy out of living. With the help of H86, you could live your life, enjoy your life, and beat cancer side effect free. And listen, Dan is not alone. Over 100 scientific studies confirm the miraculous cancer-killing prowess of H86. Of course, with this kind of big success, Big Pharma is taking a serious interest in this miracle. In fact, we recently uncovered an H86 cancer drug patent application. The scientists involved came from the University of California, Davis, a hotbed of big pharma research. Looks like this mainstream research team is trying to hijack H86. Now, it will take years to create a pharmaceutical form of H86, and with cancer, every minute counts. If you or a loved one is fighting cancer, H86 is truly a miracle that could add years to your life or even make your cancer disappear completely. That's why I put all the details about H86 in a special report. The report will tell you exactly what H86 is, how to get it, and what the correct dose is. And this is just one of the amazing cures you'll get in HSI's Miracles from the Vault anthology of underground cures. Miracles from the Vault contains 18 years of investigative medical research, over 500 pages of cures that can help you beat cancer, diabetes, arthritis, Alzheimer's, and more. It's truly a resource you and your loved ones can't afford to be without. I'll tell you how I'm able to put a free copy of Miracles from the Vault in your hands in just a moment. But first, let me tell you about another remarkable cure. In fact, could this revolutionary new super compound halt America's diabetes epidemic? After all, this all-natural blend has proven twice as effective as top-selling diabetes drugs. And the only side effect? Double-digit weight loss. After 10 years of extensive testing, a Denver-based research team has developed an all-natural formula that is defeating diabetes in as little as 90 days. Think about what that could mean for you or a loved one suffering from diabetes. It is nothing short of a life-changing cure, and it's available to you right now. The timing couldn't be better, even if you haven't been diagnosed. Frighteningly, 7 million people are diabetic and don't even know it because the symptoms develop so gradually, and the problem is accelerating. And diabetes is the leading cause of blindness, the leading cause of amputations, the leading cause of kidney failure, and the 7th leading cause of death. To make matters worse, the big drug companies and the FDA push drugs that are potentially more dangerous than diabetes itself. Diabetes prescription drugs, Actos, Avandia, Byetta, Metformin, and others, are number 6 on our list of the 7 most dangerous drugs. Actos is so potentially dangerous, wrongful death lawsuits have been brought against it, and the FDA had to issue a warning that it's associated with an increased risk of heart failure and bladder cancer. Are you kidding me? But does the FDA ban the drug? Not on your life. Why? With over $4 billion in annual sales, Actos is just too lucrative. And sadly, people are so desperate to escape the ravages of diabetes, they're willing to swallow Big Pharma's poison. Fortunately, there is now an alternative to dangerous diabetes drugs, an alternative that is twice as effective at curing diabetes without the risk of dangerous side effects. With this remarkable cure in your hands, you can defeat diabetes and you can do it without risking your life. And while Big Pharma and the FDA won't tell you about this breakthrough, we at the Health Sciences Institute will. When your body isn't producing enough insulin, or when your cells become resistant to insulin, sugar can't move into your cells to be burned as energy, so your blood becomes saturated with sugar, resulting in diabetes. That's why something called DBX13 is such an important breakthrough. It literally enhances your body's natural ability to process sugar. In fact, it's as if DBX13 is a sugar escort, taking sugar by the hand and marching it out of the blood and into the cells. The unique thing about DBX13 is that it's not reliant on just 1 or 2 ingredients. It's truly a super compound of 11 natural ingredients, each shown to fight diabetes on its own. And here's the secret. When you put these ingredients together in the right proportions, the results are almost magical. Imagine going from diabetic to completely healthy in just 3 months. It can happen for you. Listen to this. In a groundbreaking double-blind study, all participants had uncontrolled blood sugar with counts between 160 and 225. Over 126 is considered diabetic. Within 90 days of starting DBX13, each participant's fasting blood sugar dropped an average of 107 points, and every single participant saw his blood sugar drop into a normal, healthy range. Even top-selling diabetes prescription drugs like Actos, Byetta, and Metformin only dropped blood sugar by 64 points at most. DBX13 was almost twice as effective without the side effects. The results were so remarkable, the research team decided to take the study a step further. Each participant was literally saturated with 75 grams of sugar. That's about 6 tablespoons. Of course, when you take in that much sugar, your blood sugar spikes up and it may take a long time to level out. But not with DBX13. Almost everyone taking DBX13 had close to perfect blood sugar levels within 30 minutes of the sugar load. That's unheard of. And get this, healthy blood sugar is only the tip of the iceberg with DBX13. Each participant taking DBX13 saw their LDL, or bad cholesterol, decrease by an average of 34%. Total cholesterol dropped by an average of 29%. Triglycerides fell by an average of 20%. And average weight loss was 9.3 pounds with no changes in eating or exercise. Imagine how good it would feel to drop nearly 10 pounds without depriving yourself of your favorite foods or sweating it out every day at the gym. The bottom line is this: if you or a loved one are at risk for diabetes, DBX13 could change your life practically overnight. Not only could DBX13 take you from diabetic to normal in record time, it could also help you lose 10, 20, even 35 pounds. That's why I put all the details about DBX13 in HSI's Miracles from the Vault anthology of underground cures. At more than 500 pages, Miracles from the Vault is packed from cover to cover with breakthrough natural cures, therapies that you and your loved ones can use to beat diabetes, cancer, Alzheimer's, arthritis, and more. Please keep listening to discover how you can get your free copy today. Full details are coming in just a moment. But first, here's a real life changer for anyone who suffers with arthritis. A new patent-pending formula is like joint replacement, but without surgery. In fact, it grows new joints naturally. Could this mean pain-free years added to your life? You know, pain can suck the life right out of you, keeping you from enjoying activities like gardening, playing with your grandchildren, or even just walking up the stairs. To make matters worse, arthritis pain is driving millions of Americans into the clutches of Big Pharma, causing unsuspecting folks to use dangerous, even deadly prescription drugs. Are you a victim? These drugs, known as nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, or NSAIDs, include Motrin, Bextra, Naproxen, Celebrex, and are number 5 on our list of the 7 most dangerous drugs. Why? The warning labels on these drugs say it all. NSAIDs may cause ulcers, bleeding, or holes in the stomach or intestine. These problems may develop at any time during treatment, may happen without warning symptoms, and may cause death. Thing is, NSAIDs do absolutely nothing to actually treat arthritis. They simply mask the pain while putting your life at risk. Of course, this is perfect for Big Pharma, because once you start on the NSAID painkillers, you become a lifelong customer, forever in need of their dangerous medication. Fortunately, there is an alternative, an amazing alternative that could change your life, that not only relieves pain, but also helps fix the underlying cause of arthritis. Imagine springing out of bed in the morning pain-free. Imagine going about your life, engaging in the activities you love without taking a week or more to recover. The best part? This alternative works naturally to relieve arthritis pain without dangerous side effects. Let me explain. Arthritis involves the breakdown of joint cartilage. When the cartilage wears thin, your bones rub against each other, causing the pain, inflammation, and stiffness you feel. Now, thanks to a revolutionary product, you can now relieve arthritis pain by growing fresh cartilage. You can literally replace your old cartilage with new, young cartilage, helping to buffer your bones and eliminate arthritis pain. Think of it, every morning you'll feel better. Less pain, less stiffness. You'll literally feel like you've rolled back the clock 25 years. And the best part, you don't have to risk your health to do it. Amazing. But this science is not new. In fact, it originated back in the early 1960s when an orthopedic surgeon named Dr. Marshall Urist, the head of bone research at UCLA, discovered a new protein he called bone morphogenetic proteins, or BMPs. The BMPs had the ability to turn on stem cells that create new bone and cartilage. Starting in the 1990s, orthopedic surgeons began using BMPs for bone healing and spinal fusions. And finally, in 2007, cartilage-growing BMPs were put in a patent-pending formula designed specifically for arthritis patients. This formula contains the only proteins proven to turn on stem cells and grow new cartilage. In other words, they help your body grow new joints. Best of all, the BMPs have anti-inflammatory properties, so they can relieve your arthritis pain. And remember, this formula is natural, so no side effects. The formula is backed by 40 years of research, 20 years of clinical use, and has been used by thousands of healthcare professionals, patients, and consumers across the globe with great clinical success. In one study, this formula, along with glucosamine and chondroitin, was given to arthritis patients 3 times daily. In just 1 week, the patients reported a remarkable 51% reduction in pain and a 70% reduction in stiffness. In another study, 23 patients suffered from moderate to severe cases of arthritis. The patients were given the formula along with glucosamine and chondroitin 3 times daily. After just 1 week, the group reported an average 27% decline in pain and stiffness. And by the end of the 4th week, they reported a 55% reduction in pain and a 133% increase in the ability to participate in recreational activities. If you or a loved one suffers from arthritis, this could add pain-free years to your life. Imagine working in your garden, taking a walk, playing with your grandchildren, doing all the things you love and doing them pain-free and without side effects. In order to help you take advantage of this breakthrough pain cure, I've put all the specifics about the formula in our Health Sciences Institute encyclopedia, Miracles from the Vault, Anthology of Underground Cures. This extraordinary resource is jam-packed with cures mainstream medicine doesn't want you to know about. It contains more than 500 pages in which you'll discover how to help eliminate excruciating kidney pain for good with this all-in-one stone-crushing cure, how to get near instant relief from debilitating migraine headaches, new hope for anyone who has ever suffered a stroke, fighting asthma or COPD, increased lung capacity up to 90%, how to erase pain and fatigue by recharging your cell's batteries, the choking weed that starves cancer tumors by cutting off blood supply, how to help prevent heart attack and stroke with an enzyme that dissolves blood clots in hours, how to focus your mind and sharpen your memory with Ayurvedic medicine. And there's so much more. Please keep listening to discover how you can get your free copy today. And when you get your free copy, you'll get full details on this stunner. Alzheimer's reversed. One exotic Japanese mushroom protects and regenerates brain cells. Wait until you hear what the mainstream is missing. Alzheimer's, the most common form of dementia, is an insidious disease, sneaking up slowly, disguising itself as normal aging and forgetfulness, and then stealing away everything you hold dear. Roughly 5.2 million Americans have Alzheimer's, and half of people age 85 or older have the disease already. Fact is, if you live long enough, you or a loved one is likely to develop Alzheimer's. The good news is, thanks to a remarkable scientific breakthrough, there is a way to protect your brain against Alzheimer's and even reverse its devastating effects. If your memory is slipping, if you're having trouble keeping things straight, this cure could restore your mental capacity in a remarkable way. I'll give you the details in a moment, but first, I need to caution you about Alzheimer's prescription drugs, number 4 on our list of the 7 most dangerous drugs. As you can imagine, the drug companies are preying on the Alzheimer's pandemic, ruthlessly turning confusion into profits. Take Aricept 23, which the FDA approved despite warnings from the agency's own researchers. The Los Angeles Times reports that according to Drs. Stephen Woloshin and Lisa Schwartz of Dartmouth Medical College, Aricept was devised to serve commercial aims and was approved by the FDA despite a poor showing in company-sponsored tests. By the way, side effects from Aricept 23 include slow heartbeat, fainting, nausea, vomiting, gastrointestinal bleeding, stomach ulcers, and seizures. In other words, Aricept doesn't work well, if at all, and it can cause misery for people already suffering from dementia and Alzheimer's. There is no excuse for manipulating vulnerable patients, desperate family members, and their doctors to use a product that is most likely to cause net harm, say Drs. Woloshin and Schwartz. I hope you don't get sucked into Big Pharma's profit trap, and quite frankly, there's no reason to. You see, there is an alternative to Aricept, an alternative that could turn back your brain's clock by decades, help protect you and your loved ones against Alzheimer's, and even reverse its effects. The best part is, this treatment is 100% natural, has no side effects, and beat Aricept in a head-to-head trial. As you know, Alzheimer's disease is characterized by the buildup of protein deposits in the brain. These deposits, called amyloid plaque, are toxic and kill brain cells. This buildup occurs slowly, and the more brain cells that are killed, the worse Alzheimer's symptoms get. The key is to prevent brain cells from being killed and to replace cells that have already died. Thanks to a revolutionary breakthrough, that is now possible. That means you can stop Alzheimer's and dementia in their tracks. Better yet, you can reverse the damage and boost your memory power megafold. Let me tell you more. Back in 1991, a scientist named Dr. Hiyazu Kawagishi was researching ways to stimulate brain cell growth. He stumbled across a fascinating mushroom called lion's mane that has been associated with enhanced memory in Chinese medicine for centuries. Dr. Kawagishi discovered that the lion's mane mushroom contained 2 unique compounds that did remarkable things. The first compound, amylobin, protects brain cells from toxic damage brought on by amyloid plaque. The second compound, horicinone, stimulates new brain cell growth. Think about that. Not only could the compounds in this mushroom fight off brain-destroying Alzheimer's plaque, it could stimulate the growth of new cells, turning back your brain's clock. Dr. Kawagishi formulated an extract containing these compounds that is now patented in Japan as an anti-dementia agent. The extract is also the basis of a formula you can use today to help fight off Alzheimer's and reverse its effects. If you or a loved one suffer from memory problems, you know how frustrating it can be. But thanks to this breakthrough substance, you can get your memory and your life back to normal. In one study, 7 dementia patients were given the mushroom for 6 months. All 7 patients, 100%, showed improvement in basic functions, including everyday activities like eating, getting dressed, bathing, showering, and walking. And those of us who have a loved one with dementia know how important and challenging those basic functions can be. On top of that, 6 out of the 7 were able to recover some crucial cognitive powers like memory, problem solving, expression, understanding, and communication. These results are nothing short of incredible, and we are just getting started. Listen to this. A case study was conducted on Laura Stein, an 81-year-old Florida woman who had struggled with declining cognitive function for years. Laura was put on the formula, and after just 2 months, her dementia rating dropped into a normal level. No dementia. And the changes in her daily life were even more compelling. For example, Laura had struggled to name even 4 vegetables, but after taking the formula, she could name as many as she was asked to without hesitation. Before, she couldn't cook, but now she can. Before the formula, she couldn't solve double-digit subtraction problems, but now she can. Imagine the relief of having your memory back to full capacity, of being able to think and reason clearly, to solve problems, remember events, and carry out daily tasks like paying bills. As you would expect, this formula is changing lives, so much so that researchers decided to pit it against a leading Alzheimer's drug, Aricept. Scientists gave either the lion's mane extract formula or the drug Aricept to Alzheimer's-type dementia model rats. The rats in the highest dose group did at least as well and sometimes better in learning memory and recognition than the rats taking the drug Aricept. If you or a loved one suffers from memory loss, dementia, or Alzheimer's, this formula could be the miracle you've asked for, and it could do it without the dangerous side effects associated with prescription drugs that don't work. To help you take advantage of this mushroom extract, I've put all the details in Miracles from the Vault Anthology of Underground Cures. Miracles from the Vault is the most comprehensive collection of alternative cures, remedies, and treatments we have ever published. In fact, I can think of no other resource that offers so much life-changing information all in one place. I'll tell you how to get your free copy in just a moment, but first let me tell you about another cure that could impact your life in a profound way. Thanks to a Nobel Prize-winning discovery, lowering your blood pressure can now be as easy as enjoying a tasty throat lozenge. I'll give you the details in a moment, but first let me caution you. If you're one of the 60 million Americans with high blood pressure, beware. You are a prime target for some of the worst drugs in Big Pharma's arsenal. In fact, blood pressure drugs, including beta blockers, calcium channel blockers, and ACE inhibitors, are number 3 on our list of the most dangerous prescription drugs. Mainstream medicine prescribes blood pressure drugs by the bucket load, and they are notorious for nasty side effects, including dizziness, bleeding gums, severe gastrointestinal problems, fatigue, insomnia, impotence, depression, and worse. The great news is there is now a safe alternative to prescription blood pressure drugs, a natural alternative that's as easy as popping a throat lozenge in your mouth. Let me tell you more. In 1998, 3 American pharmacologists were awarded the Nobel Prize for their surprising discovery of how the natural production of nitric oxide can widen blood vessels. The discovery had such profound implications for heart health that Dr. Valentin Fuster, then president of the American Heart Association and head of cardiology at Mount Sinai Hospital, said that the discovery of nitric oxide and its function is one of the most important in the history of cardiovascular medicine. Make no mistake, this discovery could make Big Pharma's blood pressure drugs obsolete. Here's why. As you may know, the body creates nitric oxide, or NO, naturally, and it has many critical functions. For example, nitric oxide stops artery clogging blood clots from forming, and it reverses arterial plaque buildup. One of nitric oxide's most important functions is to relax and widen the blood vessels. This enables blood to flow freely and keeps your blood pressure at healthy levels. Problem is, as you age, your body's ability to produce nitric oxide decreases 85%. That's bad news, because when the body produces less nitric oxide, arteries begin to stiffen and narrow, which leads to elevated blood pressure, heart disease, and stroke. As you can imagine, the key to maintaining healthy blood pressure is to keep nitric oxide at sufficient levels. But how do you get nitric oxide, a gas, into your system? HSI scoured the globe and found a company that has developed a nitric oxide boosting lozenge, a lozenge that can help make your blood pressure worries a thing of the past. All you need to do is dissolve this tasty lozenge in your mouth, don't chew it or swallow it, and the benefits start almost immediately as nitric oxide levels are restored to normal. According to Nobel Prize-winning scientist Louis J. Ignarro, professor of molecular and medical pharmacology at UCLA, nitric oxide can lower blood pressure by 10 to 60 points. And in one study, patients with known cardiovascular risk were asked to take nitric oxide lozenges for 30 days. At the end of the 30 days, not only had the patient's nitric oxide levels increased substantially, but both their systolic blood pressure and their diastolic blood pressure had improved. But that's not all that happened. The nitric oxide lozenges had also made quite a direct difference in some very important cardiovascular risk factors. For example, 72% of subjects with high triglyceride levels saw that drop dramatically. Fasting triglyceride levels plummeted by up to 55%, with an average drop of 27%, up to 37% reduction in C-reactive protein levels in subjects with elevated CRP. Plus, more than half the subjects reported feeling more energetic and less anxious. No wonder nitric oxide was named Molecule of the Year. Of course, you won't hear about these nitric oxide lozenges from mainstream medicine, but you will hear about them from HSI. With HSI on your side, you'll be able to lower your blood pressure naturally without dangerous side effects. To help you take advantage of this revolutionary blood pressure cure, I've put all the details in Miracles from the Vault, Anthology of Underground Cures. Miracles from the Vault is truly something to behold. More than 500 pages of alternative cures, remedies, and treatments. If you or a loved one is facing health challenges, cancer, diabetes, heart disease, arthritis, Miracles from the Vault could give you the relief and healing you've been searching for. So please, get your free copy today. I'll share all the details with you in a moment, but first I need to warn you. This is a medical alert about America's most popular drug. A new study reveals cholesterol drugs increase diabetes risk by 50%. But here's a natural alternative that safely flushes cholesterol from your body without dangerous side effects. Listen, high cholesterol is big business. In fact, the big drug companies sold roughly $14 billion in cholesterol-lowering statin drugs in 2009 under various brand names like Lipitor, Zocor, Baycol, and Crestor. Problem is, statin drugs, number 2 on our list of most dangerous drugs, have a dark side the big drug companies don't want you to know about. Researchers at Harvard University determined that statin drugs increase the risk of diabetes by 50% in women over 45. The risk of diabetes is so profound, Eric Topol, a top cardiologist and professor of genomics at Scripps Research Institute, warns we're overdosing on cholesterol-lowering statins, and the consequence could be a sharp increase in the incidence of type 2 diabetes. And diabetes is only the tip of the iceberg. Statin side effects include memory loss, acute kidney failure, and cataracts. One statin drug, Baycol, was even linked to 50 deaths. Why put yourself or a loved one at such extreme risk? It's so unnecessary. You see, although the drug companies won't tell you, there is an alternative to statin drugs, an alternative that can flush cholesterol out of your body naturally. That means you or your loved one can lower cholesterol and reduce your risk of heart attack and stroke without putting your life in jeopardy. This remarkable substance is called polycosanol, and it works better than statin drugs without the dangerous side effects. Let me show you why it's so effective. As you may know, there are 2 kinds of cholesterol, and the key to healthy cholesterol levels is to lower the LDL, bad cholesterol, while increasing the HDL, good cholesterol. That's exactly what polycosanol does. Polycosanol is a mixture of compounds extracted from the waxy coatings found on leaves and stems of the sugarcane plant. Now, despite coming from the sugarcane plant, there is no sugar in polycosanol, so it doesn't increase your risk for diabetes like statin drugs. Not only does polycosanol lower your bad cholesterol, but it increases your good cholesterol. In one study, researchers compared the effects of polycosanol to statin drug pravastatin on patients who had elevated cholesterol levels and were considered to be at high risk for coronary disease. Patients took 10 milligrams of either polycosanol or the statin drug with their dinners for 8 weeks. The group taking statins saw their LDL levels fall 15.6% and their total cholesterol fall by 11.8%. But those in the polycosanol group beat the statin numbers by 19.1% in LDL levels and 15.1% in total cholesterol levels. Now that's what I call a win. And get this, while the HDL levels of the statin test subjects didn't improve significantly, the polycosanol group increased their HDL, or their good cholesterol, by 18.4%. Remember, HDL cholesterol aids in the removal of plaque from arterial walls, so an increase in HDL level is a major benefit. In another study involving 244 postmenopausal women with high cholesterol, researchers first attempted to bring down elevated cholesterol levels through 6 weeks of diet changes. When this proved unsuccessful, they gave the women 5 milligrams of polycosonol daily for 12 weeks, then 10 milligrams daily for another 12 weeks. Researchers found that the supplement was effective in significantly lowering LDL levels, 25.2%, and total cholesterol, 16.7%. In addition, the women experienced a 29.3% increase in HDL levels. These results are nothing short of astounding. And again, not only did polycosonol beat statin drugs, it works naturally without side effects. Please understand, you don't need to risk your life in order to lower your cholesterol. In fact, you can take control of your heart health naturally without becoming a victim of Big Pharma's statin nightmare. To help you take advantage of this cure for high cholesterol, you'll get every detail in your free bonus gift, Miracles from the Vault Anthology of Underground Cures. This incredible resource is loaded with cures that can change your life and the lives of your loved ones. It contains more than 500 pages in which you'll learn all about the cholesterol-lowering prowess of polycosonol and other heart-healthy secrets, including an easy trick to help shed extra pounds results in as little as 15 days on page 345. How to reverse metabolic syndrome, high blood sugar, triglycerides, and cholesterol with this rare Italian fruit. And the silkworm secret, ease inflammation and respiratory illness with this enzyme. I'm about to tell you exactly how to get your free copy immediately after I tell you this vital health alert. Get ready, because our #1 most dangerous drug will shock and surprise you. Did you know innocent little sleeping pills may be as risky as cigarettes? It's true. A shocking report exposed a 5-fold higher death risk from Ambien, Lunesta, and Restoril, but a safe natural formula proves 83% effective at helping you get a deep, peaceful sleep night after night. If you have trouble getting to sleep, or if you wake up in the night and can't get back to sleep, I've got exciting news. In fact, I'm going to show you a safe way to get a good night's sleep night after night. Studies prove that sleep impacts longevity, memory, energy, and overall well-being. Good sleep is essential, but as we age, it's hard to get. Unfortunately, millions of people resort to sleeping drugs like Ambien, Lunesta, Restoril, Sonata, and others. Not only are these drugs among the most widely prescribed, mainstream medicine doles them out like Halloween candy, but they are also among the most deadly, making them #1 on our list of the most dangerous prescription drugs. How dangerous are they? According to a new study conducted by the Scripps Clinic, people who use sleeping pills have a 530% higher death risk. They also have a 35% higher cancer risk. Even folks who were prescribed as few as 18 sleeping pills per year had a 350% higher death risk. We are not certain, but it looks like sleeping pills could be as risky as smoking cigarettes, states study leader Daniel Kripke, MD, a professor of psychiatry emeritus at University of California. It looks much more dangerous to take these pills than to treat insomnia another way. Fortunately, there is a better way to treat insomnia, a safe, natural way that can get you sound, restful sleep. Imagine waking up each morning refreshed, energized, and ready to take on the day. As we age, our bodies change in many ways. One of these changes is an increase in the production of something called cortisol. Now, cortisol is an important hormone in the body, secreted by the adrenal glands and involved in the regulation of blood pressure. Problem is, too much cortisol in the body can keep us awake at night. Imagine drinking a big cup of coffee before bed. That's what's happening when our body produces too much cortisol. That's why I'm so excited about a natural formula specifically designed to address excess cortisol in your body. The main ingredient in this formula is magnolia bark, which contains 2 compounds believed to reduce cortisol levels. In addition, the formula contains ziziphus, an herb used as a sleep aid in Chinese medicine for over 2,000 years. The result is a potent sleep formula free of the deadly side effects linked to drugs like Ambien, Lunesta, and Restoril. Does it work? You better believe it. In a recent study, participants were asked to try this formula for 14 nights. The results were phenomenal. In fact, 83% of the subjects who took the formula as directed reported that they felt reduced fatigue, and 83% also said that the formula helped ensure a sound night's sleep. And again, this formula is completely natural, so you don't have the groggy wooziness associated with prescription sleep drugs. That means you wake up refreshed and raring to go. Listen, a good night's sleep is important at any age, but it's particularly important to folks over 65. That's why I put all the details about this breakthrough sleep formula in a special report. The report will tell you everything you need to know, including exactly how to get this potent and inexpensive sleep formula. The best part is, this is just one of the cures you'll get in HSI's Miracles from the Vault Anthology of Underground Cures. Miracles from the Vault contains 18 years of investigative medical research, over 500 pages of cures that can help you beat cancer, diabetes, arthritis, Alzheimer's, and more. And now let me show you how to get your free copy today. The moment I hear from you, you'll receive access to all your HSI benefits, including Miracles from the Vault Anthology of Underground Cures. Miracles from the Vault is an absolute treasure trove of alternative cures, treatments, and remedies. It contains all the details about the 7 breakthrough cures I told you about today. You'll discover exactly how they work, recommended dosages, where to get them. And here's the best part. These 7 cures are only the beginning. You see, Miracles from the Vault is the most comprehensive resource we've ever assembled. It's jam-packed with over 18 years of relentless research. We have literally scoured the globe to bring you an encyclopedia of every kind of underground cure, treatment, and natural therapy you can imagine. From cancer to diabetes, from heart disease to Alzheimer's, from arthritis to anti-aging miracles, on and on. Miracles from the Vault has it covered. This is truly a must-have resource for you and your family. With Miracles from the Vault, you'll have over 500 pages of revolutionary cures Big Pharma and the FDA don't want you to know about. Cures that will take money right out of their greedy pockets. Please understand, these are underground cures that mainstream medicine won't tell you about. Most people will have to wait years or even decades to hear about these life-saving medicines. They are yours free when you become a member of the Health Sciences Institute today. And listen, if you decide HSI is not for you, simply cancel your membership and keep Miracles from the Vault free of charge. You'll receive a prompt refund on all remaining months of your membership. Consider it our way of saying thank you for giving us the opportunity to earn your faith and trust. But I do hope you'll continue with HSI, because in today's world, you need a team of medical experts on your side. A team that can help you sort through the lies and distortions of the drug companies and mainstream medicine. HSI gives you just that. In fact, that's what makes HSI such a one-of-a-kind health resource. We're a medical think tank, worldwide in scope. We have a full-time team of 13 alternative medicine experts, each specializing in their own distinct discipline. That means very little happens in the world of alternative medicine without us knowing about it. When a new drug is approved by the FDA, we'll give you the real story and let you know the potential risks and dangers. And when a new cure becomes available, we'll make sure you're among the first to know about it. That's why over 232,000 folks just like you have already joined HSI and are feeling and looking better and more pain-free than they ever thought possible. So please, join us for a 1-year trial membership today. Let me show you everything you'll receive as an HSI member. Miracles from the Vault Anthology of Underground Cures. Congratulations, you are among the first to be offered HSI's most comprehensive volume of alternative treatments and remedies. This resource contains over 18 years and 500 pages of cutting-edge cures you and your loved ones can use to beat cancer, diabetes, Alzheimer's, arthritis, heart disease, and more. The monthly HSI Members Alert. Each month, our Members Alert will be zoomed directly to your email inbox. The Members Alert is how we get you our latest cures and research findings. That's 12 monthly reports that will let you in on new discoveries and cures that can help you and your loved ones. You'll always be first to know. Instant Health Alerts. Every weekday, you'll receive a concise email with a daily recap of the most vital health news on the planet. You'll be in the know about breaking news, including drug recalls, warnings, new innovative treatments, and more. The HSI Internet Archives. As a member, you'll receive a password granting you access to our world-renowned HSI Internet Archives. This website contains over 18 years of HSI Members Alerts and over 1,000 HSI Health Alerts. Worried about the side effects of a new drug your doctor is prescribing? Want to know more about a new alternative cure you've heard about? Using our state-of-the-art search engine, you'll have an instant listing of every article we've ever published on the subject. Free access to our panel of experts. As I mentioned, HSI has a panel of 13 experts, each with a distinct specialty, dedicated to helping our members. When it comes to alternative medicine, there is rarely a question we can't answer. You're invited to write, fax, or email directly to our offices with your questions, concerns, and suggestions. First access to breakthrough products. Whenever we discover a new cure, remedy, or treatment, you'll be the first to know. We'll tell you where you can buy it directly and how you can get the best price. And listen, if the product is new or scarce, we'll use our reputation and considerable muscle to persuade the manufacturer to set aside a reserve for our HSI members. Member discounts. During our 18 years of existence, HSI has grown into a force of global proportions, linking over 232,000 doctors, researchers, and individuals like you. Bottom line, we've got the buying power and the muscle to negotiate deep discounts on many of the products we highlight in our HSI members alerts. Over time, you could save thousands of dollars, far more than you'll pay in membership fees. Participate in cutting-edge research. When available, we let our members know about opportunities to participate in clinical studies of promising new cures or treatments. These are just some of the benefits you'll receive as an HSI member. Perhaps the greatest benefit is being part of a powerful group, roughly 232,000 strong, who are standing up to the corruption and greed of mainstream medicine. But there's one final thing I need to share with you today. This is something we've never done before. For the first time in HSI's history, you're receiving a bonus gift. And this gift may be the most valuable of all. Let me explain. As I went to record this presentation, we were just wrapping up the research on one of our most important breakthroughs ever. A miraculous new treatment with the power to help defeat even the two most incurable cancers, pancreatic and ovarian, as well as 14 more strains of deadly cancer. It's all thanks to the pioneering work of Dr. Mirko Beljanski, a brilliant French molecular biologist. Dr. Beljanski discovered a rare extract from a little-known rainforest tree called the Tree of Life. Native Amazonian tribes had used this particular plant for generations, swearing to its extraordinary health benefits. But it was when Dr. Beljanski took this extract out of the jungle and into a modern laboratory that the true nature of his stupendous discovery was revealed. This extract had a shocking ability to beat cancer, helping destroy even the deadliest cancer cells, the ones the mainstream has no answer for. In fact, this information is so up to the minute, it's not even covered in the Miracles from the Vault Encyclopedia. That's why, when you join HSI today, we'll also send you a free 107-page bonus edition to the Miracles from the Vault. It's called The New Miracles, and it's the only way to be sure you get every urgent detail on this landmark breakthrough against cancer. We've compiled every detail you need to know, including the 16 strains of cancer that could be beaten with the help of this lifesaver, on page 91 of your free edition. The New Miracles is available only to new HSI members through this presentation today. And while the Tree of Life miracle could be a true lifesaver for you or your loved ones, it's far from the only cancer breakthrough found in your free bonus gift. And the next one is vital for every woman, wife, daughter, sister, or friend in your life. With 300,000 American women diagnosed annually with breast cancer, it's been one of HSI's most urgent priorities to find a cure for this dreaded disease. That's why your free 107-page update, The New Miracles, includes a life-saving breast cancer cure that reversed even stage 4 breast cancer. It's on page 39, plus the Tree of Life miracle that could help cure even pancreatic and ovarian cancers. But that's not all. In your bonus gift, we've included every important HSI breakthrough since we published Miracles from the Vault. Like this one. Is your prostate what's keeping you up at night? Surprise, the answer could be no. What if it was another culprit altogether, one that can be easily diagnosed and treated with an inexpensive herbal blend? So how can you learn if your prostate isn't to blame after all, and how to solve your peeing problem? It's all on page 59 of your free bonus volume, The New Miracles. That's also where you'll learn about if you want to keep your teeth for good, you better throw away your toothpaste. What? It's true. Commercial toothpaste actually stops your teeth from doing something called remineralization, which is the process that keeps them hard, strong, and healthy. Luckily, we just found the solution. It's a special all-natural powder that could have you hearing another perfect checkup, great job, from your dentist for years to come. So stop getting taken in by the toothpaste trap and start using this amazingly effective powder for strong, healthy teeth forever. We've included every detail you need in your The New Miracles bonus gift, right up front on page 7. There's so much more in your free The New Miracles bonus. In fact, it has more than 100 pages of our latest healing cures and life-saving protocols. This is the most valuable free gift offer we've ever made to new HSI members. Just listen to what else you'll find in your free bonus gift. An accidental discovery reverses male and female baldness in 6 months. That's on page 2 of The New Miracles. Bet you don't want to wait a minute to get started on that one. Or how blood sugar plummets 107 points in just 90 days with this groundbreaking diabetes cure. Every detail is on page 13. Or how a Cleveland fry cook accidentally stumbled on the heart health discovery of the decade. You'll get the scoop on page 21. Did you know there's a terrifying condition that causes weakness, skin conditions, and even impotence in men? But doctors don't check for it. so you might never even know if you have it if you don't read our update on page 33. Of course, we'll also provide exactly how to help make it go away for good. And there's so much more. On page 49 of your update, you'll learn how one COPD sufferer was able to say, "I never used an inhaler again," or how exotic bees hold the key to treating painful gastric ulcers and other digestive woes fast. It's all on page 55 of your free updated report. Want to drop some weight for good? We found a surprising solution that actually works, and it's on page 69. Forgive me for being blunt, but if you're ready for the sexiest, most satisfying sex of your life, you must learn about nature's miracle molecule. You'll get everything you need to know on page 75. And that's still not all. There's so much more to discover. I'm ready to mail this book directly to your mailbox now, plus your free 500-page Miracles from the Vault Master Encyclopedia of Cures. And listen, I want to make this easy for you, so let's do this. Just click the button below to go ahead and give HSI membership a try. We'll mail you your free copy of Miracles from the Vault, plus your bonus gift, The New Miracles, right away. And you can comb through our HSI Internet archives, start receiving our HSI Members Alerts monthly reports. I think you'll be amazed at what you discover. You're likely to come across a cure or treatment that could instantly change your life or the life of a loved one. Dive in, explore your membership benefits, and most importantly, get a feel for what HSI is all about. If at any point you're not completely satisfied, just drop us a line and you'll get a prompt and courteous refund on all months remaining on your membership. No fine print, no questions asked. And even if you cancel, you can keep both the 500-plus page Miracles from the Vault and your bonus gift, The New Miracles, free of charge as our thanks for giving us a try. Remember, this is absolutely the most valuable gift offer we've ever made to new HSI members, but it's available only today through this presentation. Fair enough? Go ahead and take advantage of this opportunity today. You'll be glad you did. For HSI, I'm Jenny Thompson. Thank you for listening.